Y'all, it's your man's IRLnash back in the building. Welcome to the person that's as always. Today's video we got from Loista, and it is the groupie who's ruining rappers' lives. Celina Powell.
It's a strange world we live in today where fame can be acquired for basically anything. Get caught in the street saying something crazy, you might end up with a career like the Hawk Tuah girl.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. Yeah.
Want to spend your time fighting girls on a reality TV show? Then a life like Krishan Rock might await you. But perhaps the strangest way that someone can become a
She dotted her. She had her shit on swole.
figure with name recognition today is for their exploits in the bedroom. But sure enough, this exists in the form of the modern day IG thought who made their names on the mattress. And when it comes to those who took this odd route to infamy, no one is as quite controversial as Celina Powell. And at this point, Powell knows the kind of reputation that she solidified herself in the backlash that comes with it.
Why do people hate you so much?
I really don't know. Actually, I'm on the shade room right now, and I was reading through the comments, like, yo, why does everybody not like me? Like, why is the top comment, like, why?
Come on now. That's crazy.
At 30 years of age, Celina may have painted herself into a corner in terms of how people see her. And unfortunately for her, she's got enough self-awareness to know it too.
I didn't sell my soul, but I definitely think, like, my love life is tarnished.
After such a controversial spell in the spotlight, being anywhere near someone is seen as a real lasting mistake that can be used against you in arguments, and is seen as such a badge of dishonor that some guys even attempt to deny it.
I didn't her, you fat.
See, you know when you lying, it's okay to keep the peace, but you know when you lying about something like that, academic already know. See, there's one thing about that motherfucker, is that he a weird goofball ass dude, but he be right. He be having the information straight from the source a lot of times. So, you know, I'm not gonna shout out academics, but you know, he every news organization is slimy as shit. What makes you think that the nigga who doing the rap news ain't slimy as shit? Hey, come on.
I didn't. You also been with Celina's mom. She collected the Infinity Stones.
When it comes to this dubious position she has in the culture, it's not just the history attached to her, but Celina's habit of kissing and telling, which makes her continued acceptance in an artist's inner circle all the more confusing.
I remember good. That's why I could tell you my good.
Good.
Yeah, Young Thug, #1.
You f***ed Emin? You are the Black Willow. How did you meet Emin though?
Through DMs. Everything is through DMs.
He hit you in the DM?
Girl, DMs are the easiest thing. That's why I exposed DMs.
Because whether it's an up-and-coming rapper or a superstar who should really know better, no one is safe from the woman that
I'm saying, bro, I can't get it. You see, I would fuck her, but that's because I don't have shit going on. You know, if I had enough money and she was around, I would fuck her, yeah. Because what's she gonna say to me? Nash fucked? He sure did. Hit him. Clapped off. Just like that. But when you got a wife and kids and shit, and this the thing, let me say this. If I did have, at one point, a wife, and we got divorced, or I have children, and they're I don't care what age they are, it becomes unacceptable, bro. I understand, but this young lady is meant for single men, single bachelor men. She is not meant for niggas who have shit to lose, bro. You got too much to lose for you to be trying to fuck on this chick. And that's what a lot of people don't get, because it's not about how your woman of your kids or the woman in your life or your kids even feel today. It's about how they gonna feel later about that shit. Today everything might be cool. Tomorrow shit changed. Look at the Cardi B and Stephon Diggs situation. This nigga been, I don't even understand what she mad about. Like, the nigga been on this same time since, like, hey, that's another, we'll talk about that a different day.
been referred to in some circles as the Black Widow. It's your boy Loista, and this is how Celina Powell became rap's most infamous groupie. There's an origin story for everything, and Celina is no different. Hailing from Colorado, Powell didn't have the easiest start in life. But according to her, it's got nothing to do with who she is today.
That's a contradiction. That's a contradiction in this. Yeah, yes it do. I'm sorry, young lady. Yes it do.
Your parents still alive?
No.
Both
I
of them?
wasn't never raised. Yeah, both of them. But like, I was raised by my aunt. I don't really know my mom or my dad. But like, don't associate that with why I'm a hoe. Like,
At a certain unknown point, she begins making
It's kind of sad though, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know that ain't what she telling these dudes. She probably crying in their faces about some of this shit. That's why a lot of them feel. Hey, you know what? I've dealt with my fair share of hoes out there in the world. They be good people sometimes. They just got bad tendencies. I'm saying I guess that's just regular humans though.
Powell herself. The only real goal she ever had was to be a celebrity, no matter what form that took.
I only wanted to be famous. I didn't give a f about nobody. Like, being a wife, being a mom, that was not on my brain. I wanted fame and money.
But what hip-hop didn't know was that her seeking that fortune would be the catalyst for no shortage of exposés and insane moments. Because while she had run-ins with some NBA players, Celina has been open about
The whole Suns organization, shit.
fact that it's rappers who are in her crosshairs. After all, this is a woman who has claimed that most pro athletes aren't even famous enough to have their lives ruined by her.
I've been seeing like NFL players posting like, oh my God, Celina Powell will never get me. You're on the practice squad. Trust me, you're safe. You're safe.
When it came down to
Damn.
men who had their roles turned around by
Burn.
Celina, it's fair to say that she started the bar pretty high by setting off with one of the biggest stars hip-hop has ever seen. Since his earliest days in the industry, Snoop has had an image of a pimp and a player, but this was always counterbalanced by the fact that he literally married his childhood sweetheart. Sure, there may have been ladies on the side, but none of them really went public with it, until Snoop had a fateful run-in with Celina Powell. In her version of the story, Celina says that she basically cold called him and got a response that she wasn't anticipating.
Snoop Dogg, I called him and like he like automatically like declined it, and he texted. He was like, "Yo, I'm with family. What's up?" He was like, "Yo, like I'm with family." I was like, "Yo, is it still Snoop?" And he was like, "Yeah." He sent a fucking video of himself and said, "Yes, this is him." And I was like, "What the? Oh my God, I really have Snoop Dogg's number." He FaceTimed me a bunch of times, like we were talking. He was actually really freaking nice. And in the back of my head, I was like, how does he not know like who I am? But whatever.
From there, he flew her out and was told to meet the reputed family at his discreet love nest. There, she learned a whole lot about Snoop and what he likes.
Low-key, I'm a little flabbergasted. I thought this shit was a lie at first, but
Went upstairs, then I
Let's
get
see.
text. He was like, "Babe, you landed?" I was like, "Yes."
let's see.
He was like, "Cool, I'm sending you a car." He was like, "Freshen up, I'm sending you a car to come over." I lay down on the bed, and then he was like just counting money, and like he like set it aside. And in my head, I was like, that better be for me. So he like laid down on the bed too, and then he was just like making small talk with me. Then he like started undressing me. We had sex while we're having sex. This man literally got up, and I was like, oh my God, like did he already bust? Like whatever. Mind you, there was no condoms, no nothing. And when we got done, he's so weird. Like he likes once he's done, like I thought I was gonna, get dressed and leave. No, this man was like holding me like on his chest, and he was like rubbing my hair. And I had nails, so I was like going like that on his chest, and he was like, oh. I was like, what the fuck is this man doing? And he was like, rub my nails, and it was just so freaking weird. And I was like, oh my God, like this man is weird.
Once these
So the-
claims emerged, Snoop didn't
So the sex wasn't weird. The sex part wasn't the weird part. It was the intimacy. And you think that hey, let's keep going.
at all, stating that it was just a promotion for a new shoot called Clout Chasers. But Celina refused to play ball, allegedly leaking a tape of the pair on her OnlyFans. And whenever she's asked, Celina stays peddling the scandalous details whenever it's brought up.
With Snoop Dogg in the video, and he was snorting lines off of your chest.
And I FaceTimed him. He answered with his full face on the camera.
Sorry, I'm like in the middle of getting ready right now.
Now, he
Yeah.
was very married at the time.
I found out he was married when he flew me out for the BET Awards, and on stage he's thanking his wife. I'm like,
In the heat of the situation,
What, bitch?
she even went as far as shading Snoop's wife. I took this bitch's guy and she took him right back. Damn, my bad stingy ass bitch. This happened amid claims that Snoop transferred her $20,000 to make up for the drama. But Celina is one person that it's pointless to try and bribe. Instead of backing down, Snoop seemed to finally acknowledge her on Problems' Don't Be Mad at Me remix, alongside Freddie Gibbs, where he spit,
I'm tired of saying sorry for the same shit. Damn, they lost my queen. Fucking around with that lame bitch.
as is often the case.
Oh, Snoop, you was, oh, dog. That ain't gangster, Snoop Dogg. That shit ain't gangster.
These issues weren't enough for these artists to completely shed contact. A little down the line, Snoop allegedly wanted to use her connections to help bring down 6ix9ine after they exchanged some harsh words over the rapper's past. This time, Snoop was a little more cunning, only showing his dog in future FaceTimes to ensure that he wouldn't be exposed again.
Yo. Love. What?
Crazily, this wasn't the only member of Dr. Dre's crew that she's fraternized with, as she recently made a wild revelation about 50 Cent and his own bedroom habits.
You don't gotta say who, but have you ate in a rapper's before?
Yeah, I said it on the party. I ate 50 Cent.
Oh my God. All right, man. This getting a little weird. I can't hold you up. This shit is getting
What do you mean by that?
out of fucking hand at this point. The fuck you talking about, bro?
You trolling or being for real?
Don't be for real.
But even though she'd been with them both, she still has more love for the Dogfather and actually felt a little bad about how certain things went down.
Snoop or 50 Cent? You had to choose one.
Snoop.
Snoop?
I feel really bad. I shouldn't have done all that to him. I was
He is
so
a legend.
surprised when I was fucking him. I was like, oh my God.
When that kind of olive branch was ignored, she went public asking for him to let her off the hook.
My baby is like,
She said my baby.
yeah, I still love him. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Aw, Pookie Poo.
He won't.
You don't love him, girl.
I love him.
He loves
He's
his
nice.
wife, though.
If I was Celina, I wouldn't expect these pleas to ever be accepted by Snoop. But if you think that he harbors a grudge, it's probably nothing compared to how Offset feels about her. at
Oh
this
man,
current
Offset.
moment. But before we move
This
on,
dumbass
let's pause
nigga.
for a second and talk about today's sponsor, ZocDoc. Offset was pretty much at the top of the world. Migos were still killing it, he had a solo album in the works, and his life with Cardi B was still going well. Then, all of a sudden, he was hit with a paternity suit from Celina. Then identified as simply another Instagram model, she took to IG with a sonogram image and a caption that read, "These past few months have been a complete mess, but I finally found enough strength to open up about what's going on. Yes, I'm expecting, and yes, she's a girl. My whole life is changing, and right now it's definitely for the better. I'm not sure what the future holds, but I hope that Offset and I work it out for the sake of
Bro, I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed in niggas, bro. Like that shit is. This shit is disappointing. My thing is this. Look. I fucked around with the wrong women plenty of times. It's one reason why I stay to myself as much as I do in this day and age, because you don't know who you can trust. You don't know who's out there to get you, and a lot of dudes give in to young ladies being so pretty. It's a very, very delusional thing, man. And again, I understand seeing her and wanting to do something. I'm not understanding when you got shit to lose, bro. That don't make no sense to me. Cause you can see her from a mile away and know that's a problem. That's a problem waiting to happen.
Cephas. Almost straight away, Offset and his legal team served Celina Powell with a cease and desist letter in late 2017, while Cardi B publicly dismissed the documents as wild fake. But Celina was not to be deterred, telling the world that she was set to stick him up for child support.
Let's get to the real shit. Are you putting Offset on child support, bro?
Yeah. I don't know how much I can get off him, but I'm about to
Give me a dollar amount.
at least like 10,000.
Explain to me why you would need $10,000 to raise a 5-day-old.
I don't know how I'm gonna tell the judge I need 10,000, but it's gonna work. I should go for 20,000 so I can get the 10, right?
And as it turns out, the whole thing was a complete ruse, and she did this without caring who got hurt in the process.
But they was fucking
reach out to me telling me I needed to chill out. I've had
Why didn't you just actually listen to
real money, because I didn't feel like it. Anyway, real money. I didn't tell everybody I was faking the pregnancy because I didn't want to ruin academics' credibility.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that. So
Cause you didn't want to ruin DJ Academics' credibility. Shut the fuck up, bro. You ruined Snoop Dogg's credibility. You dumbass. Like, that don't even make sense. That don't even make no goddamn sense. You want to make sure Academics is... Don't nobody think Academics is fucking credible. What do you mean? The only person who do is me. Because he always come out 6 months later, he was right. But I don't like the nigga. Come on.
I didn't want... Because he was, like, going so hard for me. Like, he was, like... He, you know, on his Twitch, on his YouTube, like, on his main page, like, he was really going hard for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. I was like, okay, I'm not just, like, couldn't just,
I want to know what he's got to say about that.
For many people, it was the first time that they'd heard of Celina, and it didn't exactly reflect well as a great introduction. To begin with, many online figures initially didn't believe that they'd even hooked up, let alone those false claims that he'd knocked her up.
About being pregnant, then she lied about how she got fake pregnant.
No, I didn't.
Offset didn't with you. That's a cap.
I don't care.
Still, this was the point where Celina's career...
Yes, you do. What? Bro, she's lying. Oh my God, bro, she is lying. She is lying on lies. That's crazy.
If you want to call it that, really took off. And at every opportunity, she appeared on the No Jumper platform telling crazy tales.
Yeah, and his $8 million house.
How was that?
$8 million house.
How was that?
I don't know. I was blindfolded going there, but.
Are you serious? They blindfolded you?
I mean, respectively, you know.
Did it fuck all your eye makeup up and shit? And you were like, nah, I gotta go home now again. I don't think I was wearing makeup. Wow, really?
This briefly led to the creation of his own Thoughts Next Door podcast.
I remember
before
that.
Adam 22 properly had a change of heart.
Yeah.
Or more accurately, that it would reflect bad on his company.
And they did a couple episodes, and I mean, I guess I just kind of like...
You talking about the dude who had racists on his show? You talking about the dude who let the only real source of the community in relevancy for his show just walk away because he was low key hating on him? Tell me, how good is Community doing right now? Pretty good, huh? See clips from him all the time. Adam 22, if it wasn't for Sharp and one of them other ugly motherfuckers over there yelling at women constantly, wouldn't nobody be... Didn't one of them niggas say Gucci Man got good pussy? These the niggas he hanging out with and he talking about her? Come on now, we gotta call a spade at the end of the day. This is crazy.
Underestimated the extent to which giving her a show would change the way that people viewed me doing content with her so much, you know? Because it went from like, oh, this is...
Bro, you let your wife get fucked on camera. I'm
a person
furious.
that Adam does podcasts with occasionally too. Adam is setting up a platform for these girls to destroy black men, and it got kind of like, you know, it got a little consistent with that, where like they had the Odell Beckham shit that they're talking about him. It very much like, you know, we got a shitload of views that month from them doing the podcast. I mean, people were going crazy for it. I just kind of realized like this is not worth it to me. Like I would much rather run a platform that has like a more...
He ain't want nobody to run down on him. That's it. Adam's such a punk, bro. He one of the worst. I used to think when the X interview came out, and, you know, XXXTentacion interview came out, and he was kind of giving these platforms to these younger artists who were coming up from the underground and helping their careers. It's like, I think everybody kind of allowed that to be a platform. But I don't get it, bro. I don't really get it, because he's not a rapper. He's not a rapper. He's not even hip-hop adjacent, to be real with you. He's like a BMX rider or something like that. And like, that's how he started all of this shit, was from like a BMX magazine. This nigga don't know shit about hip-hop for real like that. He portrays as if he knows a lot about hip-hop. he acts as if he's a part of the culture in some way or shape or form. And I'm not talking about the black culture. I'm talking about the hip hop culture. So he feels like he's helped so many young artists and so many people. But what he's done is he's basically just extorted them, taking it. How many people have we seen go to Adam 22's podcast and be obliterated so high they couldn't even speak? How many? How many people we done seen stand up and fall down on this nigga podcast because they were so fucked up off pills and shit? Huh? Nigga don't give a fuck about us.
Moderate pace of growth than to sort of involve myself in
Talking about the black man.
Constant drama that was going to follow me if we kept doing that, you know?
That nigga was mad because people was commenting and saying, y'all niggas is allowing these motherfuckers to do this shit, and his core fan base didn't like that shit. That's what it was, bro. People always want to put it off onto these other things. What the fuck else do she got to talk about, bro? Huh?
After all that went down with him and Celina,
Dumbass
not to mention
nigga.
the fact that she began monetizing her bedroom antics, you'd think that Offset would do everything to steer clear of her. This wasn't the end of this saga, as it appears they linked up again just last
Bro, Offset just was with the bitch.
year. And this time, Celina came with receipts in abundance, putting him on blast after an apparent overnight stay.
What a dumbass, bro.
Considering he was no longer with Cardi, not everyone saw the point of what she was trying to do. What is the meaning of recording someone while they're asleep? Celina Powell doesn't even own Offset. He's single, and he's not going to pay her. She's just clout chasing on the internet to drag Offset. But whatever she was attempting to do, it was enough to lead Celina to act like she feared for her life over how Set responded to it.
That shit sweet. I'm thinking sweet. Shit ain't sweet, mama. On my mama, it ain't. My mama, you think you seen something every time? Why did?
If anything happens to me, Offset did it, she said in an Instagram story post.
Yeah, bro.
I'm tired of this.
I was watching this one thing, and they saying like Doggy Bone got like, allegedly. They saying that he having some financial issues and he asking people for money constantly and going to the casino and gambling and shit. Maybe he just ain't got like liquid cash, you know how that be? Where you just like, you got money tied up in your net worth, but you ain't got it in the bank at that moment. So maybe it's something like that, but I don't know. That's how you end up like YK Osiris for real.
Man
Singing for
me
Drake.
almost every day and got me living in fear because he owes me $15,000. I tried to get my money back for weeks, and all I get is threats. Although she couldn't be that scared as she continues to air him out. During podcast appearances, she has actively stoked the ill feeling between Set and his ex-wife, Cardi B, claiming that he made some derogatory comments about the child she had with NFL star Stephon Diggs.
He called Cardi's new baby a bastard. I was like, oh. He was like, because if the babies aren't...
Technically, he right.
That's a bastard. Oh, okay. And I was like, so what, you want the baby to be yours? He was like, yeah, because culture don't really with the baby. He was like, yeah, like, she just be side-eyeing the baby or whatever, and the nanny be telling me all this. Like, mind you, Cardi has a restraining order on Offset. So he gets not allowed to talk to the babies at all. He's been FaceTiming Culture through his other daughter this whole time and talking to Culture or whatever, and I guess Culture's... and saying like she hasn't even met Stephon, so that's probably why like she thinks like how the f is this baby, and I don't talk to my dad, like how did you just have a baby, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like knowing that that's not her brother.
And in a statement that went from gossip to actual criminal activity, Celina claimed that Offset was threatening to shoot Stephon.
He told me that he was gonna when he sees Stephon, he's gonna shoot him in his knee and strip him and rob him.
If I catch Buddy and I can catch him, it's gonna be bad.
You
so I
gonna beat
think
him
she
up?
on some beat, strip, shot in the knee, all type of shit.
Once the dust settled on the craziness, it left people like Ben the Don
Ben the
wondering
Don.
how rappers are still pillow talking with her,
Man.
even though they know the outcome.
What the f do y'all niggas be thinking, man? What
Yeah.
do y'all niggas be acting?
See, and you know, I'm not trying to be disingenuous, but Offset has been famous almost since he was a child at this point, bro. You know, not a child, but in his, you know, in when he was getting to them later teenage years. You know, when you grow up around that, like, bro, that's life or death. Like, you dealing with women like that, you gonna die, bro. Like, you know how many people I know are dead based off of the woman that they dealt with more than anything. Honestly, some of the people that I know who are dead are some of the best people I ever met in my life, but they just got wrapped up in the wrong woman, people, squad, whatever it may be. But like, that shit crazy to me, bro. It's a place where it's like, you have to love yourself a little bit more. You have to, bro. You have to love yourself a little bit more.
Thinking, why do y'all keep with her?
Yeah.
Pillow talking to him? What?
As for Celina, the whole situation went so bad that she even briefly claimed that she would no longer mess with rappers, but that promise doesn't appear to have held up. Make no mistake, the public and Powell have always known what her image was about. Celina Powell is dedicated to that hoe shit, LOL. All the other girls finding God and rebranding, but she's tripling down. Due to this perception, some rappers such as Drake had the good sense to evade her and claim that they didn't want no part, even if it remains on her literal to-do list.
Definitely never gave you my hold up. I want to see what it says.
Parts.
Definitely never gave you my number. I know who you are. I want no parts. Well, okay. And yes, you did. It's still in my DMs. I don't want to upset you though, so I'll stop.
If it remains on her literal to-do list.
I'm still waiting for Drake.
Drake?
Thank you.
Drake?
That was my second choice.
I'm still waiting for you. He told me I was dark and disturbed. I was like,
Others, such as Lil Durk, expertly played her at her own game.
He DM'd me and he blocked me, but my friend knew his DJ, so I was like, whatever, we'll go hang out with his DJ, whatever. And we got there, and Durk and him were sharing a room, and he didn't remember blocking me. He was like, it was probably my friend or something. He was like, well, my and he was like, it make me unblock you. And I said his and he never unblocked me.
Ain't this the nigga, the same nigga who, hey.
In certain scenarios, it's Celina who slips and makes things worse for herself. Like the time that she allegedly robbed G Herbo. Long after she was already known as a public menace to rappers, to the world all over, Herbo spoke about an early interaction with her that he described as his worst fan encounter.
Craziest fan story when we first met that crazy Celina Powell. When she stole all our shit, like she took our fuck around with my brother and them, around my cousin, all this dumbass shit. He left her in one of the rooms that had all my shit in there. You feel me? Like she stole all our shit.
After pulling that off, Celina thought that she'd hit a lick, but it actually didn't go so well for her.
Damn.
Due to Powell already having some outstanding issues with the law, the attempt to get the cops onto Herbo and his crew backfired on her in a quite spectacular fashion.
Well, we had to go get it back. My homie and them threatened her and all type of shit. And we got all the shit back. Then she wound up having a warrant. Bitch went to jail. All type of shit.
Golly. That's crazy enough.
She called the police on us, and she had a warrant and went to jail. And the police let us get our shit back. But yeah, she took like my passport, my bags with a lot of clothes, took a laptop, all
so
my
this
cameraman
bitch
equipment.
not only a hoe and a liar, she a thief too? God damn, bitch. That's the Holy Trinity. The unholy Trinity, I should say. That bitch is Beelzebub herself.
Like, that was some crazy.
Much like what went down with Snoop, this was one instance where she actually apologized. My side of the story is that I was young and made a mistake.
What?
I was mad because they left me while he went to do.
Bro, oh my God, bro. It's no way. How can you ever even play victim in the... That's crazy.
Show. And he didn't invite me, so me and my friend robbed him. I still don't know how he found my address either, but I do want to make it clear that I was young and sincerely apologized to him. In a situation like that, Celina could apparently see that she was in the wrong. But in some of her other love affairs, Powell is a lot less charitable and puts these guys
I think
to
that's
the sword.
generous.
A prime example of what happens when this goes down.
Oh God, Lil Meech. Please, why are you doing this?
Demetrius Flannery Jr., better known as Lil Meech. The son of the former BMF Kingpin, the younger Meech wound up starring in a 50 Cent produced Stars, where he played as his father. Because of that, Lil Meech felt that even though he was meeting with Celina, Her reputation was too toxic to be attached to his brand.
Me and Demetrius, he was like, yo, he's like, I really wish I could publicly be with you, but like, I'm an actor, I have this going on, I have that going on, like, I can't, like, it's gonna f up my reputation because of who you are.
And while she kept it cool when they were together, all bets were off once they parted ways. On podcasts, she spoke at length about how he treated her and what it said about her broader track record, as well as essentially suggesting that he's broke.
I guess he was just like really mean to me and I didn't really peep it because I'm in love at this point. This is what like really did our division was one day he was just so like grumpy. He was so mean, like being so mean to me, to the point where I started like really getting emotional. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to sleep with you tonight. He doesn't have a car. He got his Ferrari allegedly repossessed because he couldn't afford the insurance, allegedly.
Later, she discovered that he had a side piece, and that's when it all came undone.
I made his bed that morning for another to sleep in. I cleaned those dishes for another.
Wasn't you having sex with Snoop Dogg? This, bro, the cognitive dissonance is crazy. So crazy to me. Like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. Like, this is a Black Mirror episode that I'm watching. Like, this can't be life. It can't be.
There's drinks in. I stocked his refrigerator with water and drinks.
Shockingly, she even suggested that when they did sleep together, they occasionally did so to the music of his ex, Summer Walker, while also co-signing her claims. And it's safe to say that the assault on his personhood and his pockets didn't stop there whatsoever.
Bro,
I have nothing.
Summer Walker is like, oh my God. Oh my God, bro. I'm lost. I'm lost, bro. Summer Walker, amazing musician. One of the greatest songwriters of this generation, this era, this newer era. What the fuck is you dating Summer Walker for?
To do with that weirdo Demetrius, aka me, Lil Meech to y'all. Please leave me alone about him. I don't want shit to do with him besides the money I spent on him, LMAO. But hey, like Summer Walker and his life is terrible. The smoke continued to mount after he labeled her claims cap, right up to the point that she threatened to make him tunnel brothers with his father. Mind you, he is living in Floyd Mayweather's apartment for free with his daddy.
It's Eskimo brothers, family, not tunnel brothers. That's crazy.
Cause they can't afford rent. Bitch, you think I'd be proud to admit that? I cared for you like you were my son. You couldn't even afford meals, ho. I connected you with my weed plug because you couldn't afford to get high. He's probably 10 pills deep and probably forgot why he was with me, and that's why he said cap. Cause ain't no way. Not content to stop there, she even exposed him further by leaking audio of their calls.
Begging you,
please
delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was cap though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Celina, I said that to get the post deleted, Celina.
Right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
If her mission was to destroy Meech, then it
did.
Worked, as it actually had a knockoff effect for his career, leaving the BMF series' executive producer, 50 Cent, to essentially suggest that he was...
And that's the thing, she fucked Sip. She fucked This bitch is a loose as a goose. Damn.
Losses after his star was outed like this. Please, please, please stop. This is my reputation. BMF done. Show over. But y'all street dudes, so you know how to get it out the mud. As explosive as this was, it's rumored that Lil Meech is to be the only ex-man of Summer Walker's that she was entangled with. After Summer Walker labeled her a fan, Powell twisted the knife by revealing that she'd been with Summer's baby daddy, London on the Track, as well as her recent rapper boyfriend, Rico Reckless.
She literally was like, oh yeah, you're a fan or whatever. So yeah, I had to make the announcement that I slept with Rico Reckless.
It's like she ain't got a soul, bro. It's like the makeup bring back her soul.
And London on the Track before. Mind you, I don't know, I couldn't relate to her first album because why are you crying over a man the size of a penis that's like this? There's no way I'm crying over that.
A move like this just proves how vindictive Celina can get. Because if you mess with her, then she'll use everything at her disposal.
What you just say, Loister?
the size of a penis that's like this. There's no way I'm crying over that.
A move like this just proves how vindictive Celina can.
Vindictive? Vindictive? You've been fucking up a lot this episode. I can't lie. I done noticed it a few times. I've been noticing it a few times. Hey, man. It's vindictive. Vindictive. Vindicative. I've never heard of that, man. I've never heard of that one time in my life.
Because if you mess with her, then she'll use everything at her disposal to make things really difficult for you. At times, she's even done it to people.
You should go into every situation with any woman thinking they're gonna do that. Let a woman prove to you that's not how she acts. You know, just you can't move off like being like, yeah, you gotta go into every situation with a woman thinking that she's gonna be vindictive when y'all stop fucking with each other.
She actively seems to still be cool with. By now, it's really no big secret that Academics and Celina Powell have had a past. Since earlier into her history, she's spoken openly about messing with him and even indulging his most depraved appetites.
I swallowed Academics' pee. Allegedly.
I wish it was anyone but him. Then
I know, me too, but he was the only
But what makes the relationship between Ak and the Black Widow a little more different is that there's reason to believe that they were in a real relationship. In fact, Celina suggested that she cucked him with his friend Takashi just a day after they met, and they still apparently wound up going out.
I fucked him in Brenna Vacay.
Wait, so is this like an Academics cuck thing where he like gets off on watching that?
Not in like literally in front. Like he was like, AK, get out, get out.
And what AK said?
AK looked at me and he was like, I was like, I don't know what to do. Because me and AK, I literally swallowed AK's nut on the way.
I don't even want to use the button. I don't even want to use the button, bro. I guess none of these niggas take no pottery classes or nothing. None of these niggas know how to meet a normal bitch who like to fuck. Just a regular bitch who work at, you know, Bed Bath and Body Works or some shit. With a fat ass. Walmart. Y'all niggas don't got no fucking hobbies. Come on, man. This is disturbing. This is gross. Like, come on. This is crazy to me. This is beyond crazy to me.
269's house.
But were you like dating Ak?
No. This was the second day I met AK.
Over the years, she hasn't been very complimentary about his manhood, while also claiming that he was basically obsessed with her.
Now, Academics, I seen him like in a tape online, and his belly is really huge. It's hairy. His was kind of small, and he had to stay close.
Kinda. It's so small, babe. Literally the smallest ever. Oh my god, so mad that I just fucked him.
And whenever Ak gets into an argument to this day, the rumors that he was so infatuated with her that he even brought her a luxury vehicle often get thrown back into his face.
You done paid a little Colorado. You brought her a G-Wagon, nigga.
Oh, hell no.
Celina Powell, you paid.
That Ray J hit that.
No, you paid.
No, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
For a long time now, Academics has denied her
You
ever being
paid.
his girlfriend, as well as the alleged car purchase.
Were you guys at a thing at one point?
Yo,
what?
Liar. Anytime a nigga look up, look, bro, I swear to God, if you ask somebody a question and they look up at the ceiling right after you ask them that question, they are fucking lying to you. I'm not even playing, bro. I'm so serious. Because anybody who telling the truth, they're gonna be like, what is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about, bro? I swear to God. And they might do it politely. What do you mean? Did I what? Because it's gonna sound so crazy to them. It's gonna sound so wild to them that you ask that stupid ass shit. A nigga who lying, he gonna be like, I hope I find the question in the fucking sky and I can say it. Cause I swear to God, bro, I'm not lying.
People refer to her as your ex. I'm so. Have you ever slept with Celina Powell?
No, yeah, I did.
You did. Okay.
To this day, I can't
That was
convince
his
people that we
bitch.
didn't date. I did do one thing, which I realized f***ed me for life. When she first met me, I had this G-Wagon. She said she's gonna buy a G-Wagon. And she says, yo, I wanna make the blogs. I said, okay. She says, I'm gonna post up thank you for buying me. The car cost $186,000.
Yeah.
She bought it herself, but she wanted to go viral. She says, I'm gonna post it up and said, you bought it for me, and you know how to treat a queen.
Why would you want that? I would have been like, no, don't say that at all. Bro, this how I know that she was your bitch and y'all was fucking with each other heavily. Because you don't think that's gonna ruin it for other bitches? Like, do you not want no good bitches to like you, bro? You just only want thoughts and hoes to like you? If that's your prerogative, that's your prerogative. But you don't want no good women in the world to fuck with you no more? Like, what do you mean? You buying Celina Powell? Like, bro, Academics is older than me. Not by much, but still, he older than me. This sounds goofy at any age of my life. Every age of my life. I cannot hold you up. I'm probably saying no. Now I put that on everything. Because when I think about spending money on people, I will spend some cheese on some people. I will spend some cheese to go out on a date, do some. But as soon as that threshold of, have I ever done this for my parents? Have I ever done this for my brothers? Have I ever done this for my family members? It ain't no way in fuck I'm doing it for you. Ain't no way in hell, bro. So that's the reason why you either really did buy that bitch for her, or you a loser ass nigga who was really fucking with the bitch and allowed her to say that shit, and now other people looking at you like a jackass for the rest of your life, dummy.
Like a queen. I said, post that shit. Like, every girl from here to Montana, they're like, oh, you buying G-Wagons?
But did you actually buy her car?
But there's a general sense that he's capping.
Oh, you buying
G-Wagons? In that same
G-Wagons?
interview with Vlad, it seems like he slipped up a little and gave it away without phrasing it.
Like, you know, other women I've dealt with, I'm like, yeah, y'all get a little clout because I gotta, they'll act like I'm still her boyfriend. I'm not her boyfriend.
As for the G-Wagon, Celina has shown receipts.
They act like I'm still her boyfriend.
I don't know what the fuck's on my camera.
Oh, God.
That shit's paid the fuck off. We don't do no rentals around here, baby. All the paperwork is right here. What else can I show you guys to prove that it's not a rental? Mercedes-Benz. It's all there.
Plus, she's still decrying him whenever the opportunity comes around.
Don't ever say academics again in your entire life. You're so small.
Wow. DJ Academics?
You lying.
Is that on hard or on soft?
That's
hard.
What's interesting about this is that they seem to be cordial enough, but that doesn't stop her from throwing some serious dirt on his character to his face without a second thought.
Like, she's still, like, but remember, she's 20. She's still in the denial stage.
Oh my gosh, she's 20?
Yeah, that's what
How
I'm
old has Trippy been?
29?
It's a little weird.
Wait, it's weird that he's 29? How is that weird?
Of course, you fucking said it's not weird.
No, he's
I forgot
26,
you
he's
like
26.
him young
Wait.
This was a pretty wild thing to say, particularly because when it came to that side of things, Celina doesn't have a leg to stand on. Let's not forget that Celina once said with her full chest that she slept with NLE Choppa when he was underage, something which the man that some people call Adam 16 was put on blast for, as he pretty much enabled it.
Everyone knows everything, I think. I mean, like, the most recent one, to be honest, was NLE Choppa.
NLE Choppa? Doesn't he have a girlfriend?
Isn't he 16? I know. I accidentally fucked that one up.
If he was underage, I do feel a little weird about that, but I do feel kind of weird about that. Like, I would not have facilitated that if that was what I was thinking at that time, but I do regret doing that. I wish that I would never have done that if I knew that this predator, Celina Powell, was gonna take advantage of this little boy.
But Celina's version of events doesn't exactly paint a good light on Choppa's guardians either, as reportedly, NLE's parents actively lied for him to make it happen.
Parents were there and they told me he was 19. I was like, okay. And then I went home and I Googled his age and I was like,
What they say, T Morant, what want me to say? T Morant, that what John Morant going through is the fact that his father isn't mature enough to realize that he got to keep himself in check. Family, as a unit, right? We gotta stop allowing our young men, 15, 16, 17, 18 years, and of course our young women, but I just want to make this very clear. Because we facilitate certain things for these young men that is fucking them up for the rest of their life, bro. It is not appropriate nor acceptable for people of age to be having sex with young men and for people to be so okay with it blatantly. It is very wrong. Doing things psychologically to these young men that they're never going to be able to figure out is going to make it harder for them to fall in love with other people. And there are certain maturity levels that they've not reached. The same exact thing that's being said for women. It's the same thing. The fact that we overlook it so much and these young men are being victims of sexual crimes, and then people are just being like, yeah, whatever. You know, shit, I'd have loved to have been here. No, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm not talking about I'm not even trying to be like this is a man-woman thing. I'm talking about fathers who allow their sons to do shit like that. No, bro, it's totally unacceptable.
Wait, his parents told you he was 19 when they knew you were gonna have sex with him?
Yeah, right? They were right outside the door.
For Celina, it seems like there's just no bridge too far. And recently, another hip-hop star who came to the fore in his teenage years discovered how wrong things can go when you get in bed, literally and figuratively, with Powell. Back when he first unveiled tracks like Rubbing Off the Paint, Namir had real star potential. But as I've covered at length before in previous videos, things have gone really badly over the years. Over the years, he has given his haters plenty of reasons to mock him, and to no one's surprise, this has been a source of infinite clowning. And hooking up with Celina was just another reason for them to do so. But when the news broke that they might be expecting a kid together, he was suddenly getting dragged by everyone. I ain't think that bro could do any worse than Soul Train. Sheesh. Having a child with everybody's former side chick is crazy. Bro unlocked a new level of rock bottom. Getting with Celina publicly is unlikely to be great for anyone, and it's not a situation he thought through, whether it was in terms of what it does for his image or the practicalities. Just look at how he reacted when he found out about her rumored past with Gucci Third Leg, a prominent adult star who was known to spread herpes around.
Who had the dicks in their mouth?
The girl you was kissing on Instagram.
The girl I was kissing on Instagram.
All on every podcast. I just want to know if she really sucked that Gucci Third Leg nigga shit, because if she did.
Gucci Third Leg.
Why are you on this live wild as fuck out right now?
No. What's the deal?
What do you mean, what's the deal? No, I didn't know Gucci Third Leg. Who the fuck is Gucci Third Leg?
I'm Gucci Fourth Leg now. That's what I heard.
Boy, nobody told you that. Your retarded little friend in the back said that.
Everybody called me talking about some, yeah, you Gucci Third Leg and Gucci Fourth Leg. I'm like,
nobody's calling you and saying that. Stop playing with me.
Things between them naturally soured after that announcement, leading to an IG live where he could barely hide his regret and disdain as he saw her drinking while apparently pregnant with his child.
You just took a shot on live earlier.
I took a shot of love.
Wow, that's crazy. How you gonna take a shot on live and you pregnant? That's disgusting.
Are you breaking up with me?
I'm using these from now on.
No, you're not. Not with me.
But it has since been speculated that
why wasn't you Bro. Y'all have to stop playing. Listen. If this come across to any young men out there, any young lady out there, bro, I get it's gender roles, it's things, it's openness, it's freedom, it's so many things you can do with your body. I understand. Just wear a condom. I'm telling you, so much things in your, like, oh, it's not gonna feel the same. Bro, who the fuck cares? Honestly. Like, wear a condom. Too young to be dealing with young ladies like this and loosely doing whatever you want to is unacceptable. And as a young man, you need to always have protection with you. You need to be moving with purpose, and you need to understand that as much as your mind is getting infiltrated by all those hormones pumping through you at them younger years, if you allow your body and your brain to succumb to it, you will set not only yourself up, but your family up for failure, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not saying there ain't good families out here where people had young. I'm not telling people that they're mistakes. I'm not telling people that they're wrong or a problem or bastards or any of those things that you could say about the situation. What I will say is that you want to make sure that you can give the best for those people that you say you love. And if you actively, at any age of cognizance, is not doing that, you're wrong. You're wrong. Wear a condom.
Faked the pregnancy too, as if her public image required another blow. Even after entering her third decade, Celina isn't exactly turning over a new leaf. In recent times, Celina has diversified into the streaming space, and recently outed the quote-unquote alpha male Myron Gaines for attempting to get with her.
Ask about fresh and fit? What do you mean ask about fresh and fit?
Fresh, you can suck my with your mother's lips, you ass. Stop talking to me in the gym. I'm tired of you acting like we're cool. And Myron, stop hitting me up for I'll never fuck you.
She's not above clout chasing in that world either. Recently, it was Celina who tried to seduce Neon after seeing him flaunt some cash.
Can you give him a blowjob?
Yeah, come on. Go in the room. I know you're gonna come back later and I'm gonna give you the best blowjob ever.
Clearly, the
She definitely was gonna suck dog dick too. Definitely.
younger streamer didn't know what to do when accosted by a woman 9 years his senior, with his discomfort written all over his face throughout the whole exchange. Reflecting back on the situation, Clavicular made it sound like it was pretty non-consensual, before basically suggesting that Celina had to be stopped.
Here's the thing about Clavicular though. All of that enhancing, like the kid's like 23 years old or something like that, and he's on testosterone, bro. Like he talks about this shit openly. He talks about all of the what do they call it? Look maxing. Like that's all this kid is about, to be for real with you. So I'm not trying to say that we can't take his word, or you know what I'm saying that's non-consensual. Of course, it looks non-consensual. It looks weird. It's just the room that you're in, bro. Can you it's like people are selling themselves for so, like, I get the cash is there, but bro, that is a hollow point. You have no substance as a human being. Like, it's sad, bro. You see people, the way that Kai Cenat is taking a moment so that he can grow as a human. Not as a streamer. Not as, all these followers. It's like, bro, I just want to do something I love. Again, like I said, get hobbies. Get things that you can fuck with. You're making the money doing this. The money is cool. But you have no substance. You have no enrichment. You have no way to actually ground yourself, because everything you are is in this box. And that money is great, but guess what? It's in this box. In this box right here. It's in this box. That's all you got, bro. That can't be your access to the world. It can't. I'm sorry, G. I get money is important. Very important. But my nigga, if that's how you access your freedom in the world, you're gonna have a hard time being a human being.
He had this OF model, Celina Powell, all over his cock, grabbing his chat. Not gonna lie, she was literally like molesting him. I never seen.
Bro, you were the one who said give him a blowjob.
Yeah, come on. Yes, stop talking to me in the gym. I'm tired of you acting like we're cool. And Myron,
is that not clavicular right there?
She's not above clout chasing in that world either. Recently, it was Celina who tried.
He right there. He the one who said it.
To seduce Neon after seeing him flaunt some cash.
Can you give him a blowjob?
Yeah, come on.
Blow my mind.
Despite how bad her reputation may be, she's always willing to crash out to defend herself. Much like she did on a recent podcast where she took major exception after being told that she wasn't wife material.
You're trying to shit on me live? Are you cool? Are you cool? I'll this whole house before I leave outside.
Nothing in here.
I promise you I will.
Let's find out then.
Let's find out, please.
Let me know who I really am in this
I don't give a Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Do what you
Let's
does
do
then.
it.
Do what
I
you
swear to
does.
God.
At this stage, Celina's reputation truly does offer her. It's
her and Brittany Renner are just peas in a pod.
even gotten to a point where she's not only being clowned, but people simply can't believe that celebrities are still dumb and impulsive enough to get involved with her.
That makes sense.
Celina Powell's mouth is about as twice as loose as her vagina. If you've ever seen your neighbor's dog running down the street with the tag on it and shit, and you just, that's Miss Robinson, dog. His ass that got out again. He bad as hell. He loose. That's Celina Powell.
Damn. All right.
So if
Damn.
a nigga is confessing his life story,
Loose
and
mouth.
just spilling the whole
Yeah.
2 liters of his problems to her, I'm assuming that you are in the worst space of your life humanly possible.
Yeah.
What nigga has ever been mentioned in a blog post or any of any kind with Celina Powell and then seen a resurgence or upsell in their career? YBN the Mirror, nigga, Aaron Carter, Offset.
Shit.
These niggas are spiraling.
Talking about the white
and
dude?
they have been exiled
Rest
from
in
every
peace.
family meeting and group chat possible.
Although most of the world see her as ran through, Powell doesn't appear to feel that anything is unsalvageable, and she still has ambitions of a happily ever after.
I want to see Celina get married, like, you know what I mean? I'm ready for chapter 2 of your life. If you met the perfect guy, you would settle down and
Oh
get
yeah,
married.
immediately. I want a baby. I want to get pregnant now.
Would you stop being outside? You
Yes,
wouldn't.
because now that I'm getting older, I'm 30. Like my biological clock is ticking. Like I gotta hurry.
Do you ever wish you could get a clean slate and just start
Of
over?
course, all the time. Or like, I used to think like apologies like fixed it as well, because a lot of these celebrities I done. We're in Miami. We see these celebrities all the time.
Mhm.
I've done apologize to like most of them, and we're good. But that still doesn't take away the public's view.
Duh.
So now when I'm just chilling with my man and I'm posting him getting a haircut, everyone's like, "Oh, she's a she's this, she's that." And I'm like, it's just
Nah, I feel
it
you.
sucks.
But ultimately, she's probably gonna struggle to achieve that when her gimmick is still going strong.
I'm passing the phone to someone who betrayed their baby daddy, Chief Keef, for 6ix9ine.
I'm passing the phone
Oh,
to somebody
God.
who took pussy by Offset.
Oh, God.
I'm passing the phone to someone who took an Odell Beckham Jr.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who was in love with academics.
I'm passing the phone to someone who broke up Addison Rae and Bryce Hall.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's still money bag you.
I'm passing someone who's still Tristan Thompson.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who just fucked Soldier Boy.
I don't want to play anymore.
As with every fresh appearance in front of a mic, it feels like she says something new, which would make it impossible for her to fully rehab her image.
Do you like to get beat?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like a little domestic violence, but I'm not like pro domestic violence.
She's toxic.
Don't beat other bitches. You can beat me up. Don't beat other people up.
Beat you up like beat up, or beat you up like pull your
I mean,
hair?
yeah, that bit like yeah.
That
But
you
you
like
know, I
that?
don't beat up no bitches.
As a new crop of rappers emerges, let's just hope that they have the good sense to steer clear of Celina. Otherwise, they'll wind up just another unfortunate name on Celina's extensive list, who've had their public image tainted by coming into contact with her. As always, it's your boy Luesta. I want to thank y'all for watching today's video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Shout out to Luesta.
Most people would be annoyed.
Shout out to Luesta. Another dope one. But goddamn, that shit. I don't want to say it pissed me off, but sheesh. Just the disappointment. I'm disappointed in her. Like, as a young lady, I'm disappointed in her. She just, if you can do all of this, the potential that you actually had to do so many other things with your life and still be successful, it's like, hey man, it is what it is.